Welcome back, Pokemon fans. My name is AngeloftheNight T-shirt, and today I've got an exciting Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle versus Heffnastyy coming your way. Now, if you guys watch a lot of my streams, you guys know that Heffnastyy and I, we always have some really interesting battles, and in the end, I never seem to be able to get the opportunity to take him down. Well, let's see what he's got here with him today. He's got himself a Darmanitan, Raikou, Scizor, Sceptile, Suicune, and Gliscor. Now, on my team, I've got Forretress, Infernape, an Alolan Muck, Rotom Wash, Haxorus, and Sylveon. Now, as you guys can see from my team's a little bit more in-depth than it normally would be, especially when we look at Forretress. Now, Forretress is one of those pokes there that's basically there to set up entry hazards. So, you know, things such as like Stealth Rocks, Spikes, Toxic Spikes, it's not usually the way that I battle. Now, we look at Heffnastyy's team here, and the biggest Pokemon that I'm absolutely worried about here is the Suicune. And the reason why I'm worried about the Suicune is because if it is a Kurokune, basically meaning that it's a Sleep Talker, Calm Mind set, it can be very, very deadly. Especially as well, when I look at my team versus his, I have no Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution. He, on the other hand, has himself a Sceptile and a Scizor. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the battle here, and let's see how it actually turns out. Alright, we've got the scoreboard up here, guys. As you can see, we've got everything all set and ready to go. And Heff is going to be able to start off here with his Hercules, which is his Darmanitan. And on my side, of course, I'm actually going to be able to go ahead and lead off with my Forretress. Now, again, as I was saying before, Forretress is one of those Pokemon that is able to set up entry hazards. So the first thing that I usually am going to do with this team is I'm going to go in and try to use Stealth Rocks in. Now, he is, on the other hand, going to go for the U-turn here. It is not very effective, but it is going to allow him to return his Pokemon to the team. Now, he's going to come out with Raikou here, and Raikou is going to be able to exert its pressure. And that's not really going to be a huge issue here with my Forretress. I'm not going to be too worried about the pressure. However, we are going to get those Stealth Rocks set up. And those entry hazards are going to be there for every Pokemon that's going to come in from F's side. Now, my Forretress does have the leftovers, and of course we are going to regain some of our health from that. And he's going to go in for a Volt Switch here, and that's going to allow him to get some serious damage off, but also take his Raikou back into his party. So right now he's able to try to get as much damage as possible, but still be able to bring out some other Pokemon to try to counter some of his predictions. Now at this point, I'm not really sure what he was predicting and going for the Volt Switch and getting the Raikou sent back, but we are going to go in for the attack with Gyro Ball. And Gyro Ball, of course, it's something that works better if your Pokemon is slower. However, the Gyro Ball isn't really going to be able to do much to the Suicune here. And as you can see, Suicune also has its leftovers as well, so it's going to regain a little bit of health every turn. So we also are getting our leftovers here as well. And he's going to go in for the Calm Mind, and this is one of the things that I was extremely worried about, because you never know exactly what kind of a Suicune you're going to be up against until you see their first attack. And there we have it. He's getting his special defense and his special attack risen. However, I do have the Volt Switch. And Volt Switch should have been able to do a little bit more damage. However, with Forretress, of course, it's not really designed to be an attacker. It's more designed to be like a defensive type poke and to set up your entry hazards, as well as, you know, your rapid spins and everything. So I'm going to bring back the Forretress with that Volt Switch, and we're going to go in with our Alolan Muck. Now, he does get a little bit of leftovers there, back to getting his health going, and he's going to go in for the spell here. He's going to be trying to pull off a burn onto my Muck. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't get any kind of a burn whatsoever. We are going to go for the knockoff here as well, because we want to get his leftovers removed from his Suicune, just so that way he's not able to regain little bits of health every turn. And unfortunately, my Gunk Shot misses here this turn, and he's going to go just for the Roar. Roar is going to be able to basically retreat my Muck, and I'm going to go in with my Haxorus here. Now, I forgot to give a nickname to this Haxorus. You guys may know this Haxorus as Isabel from my Generation 5 teams and some of my Generation 6 teams. However, I made this one shiny. I got it shiny this time. And we're going to go into the Devastating Drake here. Now, the Devastating Drake, it is a Z-Mage, of course, and we can only use it once per battle. And I'm really hoping that this is going to be able to finish off that Suicune, because that Suicune, again, like I said, I'm extremely worried about it. I never know exactly what he's going to do. He's just sleep talking, resting, all mindless. I don't want to have any of that. So, luckily, the Devastating Drake was able to finish off that Suicune there. And that is the first Pokemon out on Heffnastyy's team. Now, he's going to go in for his Sceptile here. Now, again, he had 2 Pokemon that were capable of Mega Evolution. And with Sceptile's Mega Evolution obtaining the Dragon type, I want to withdraw my Haxorus, and I want to go back out to Fortress. Fortress, of course, is a Steel type. It's got some serious defense to it. It does not have special defense, though. That is the only downside to Fortress, is it would be absolutely perfect wall special defense. Unfortunately, that is not the case. He does go for the Mega Sceptile here, and he is going for the Dragon Pulse. So luckily I was able to get that Haxorus in there, but we're essentially foddering this Fortress. Essentially, we don't need Fortress anymore. We've already got our hazards up, and it doesn't appear like he has anything on his current team that's going to be able to set up any kind of entry hazards. So he's basically going to be up against my Sylveon here next. Now, Sylveon, of course, is a Fairy-type Pokemon. Very strong against the Dragon typing, and it also resists the Dragon typing attacks. He's going to go into Thanatos next, which is a Scizor. Now, Scizor, of course, is a Steel Bug type and does have an advantage due to having Steel-type moves. So, I should have probably withdrawn Sylveon here, but we did get the Hyper Voice off, of course. I should have predicted him coming in with Scizor. And he's just going to go for a knockoff here. And to be honest with you, that's a great play, because he's going to be able to knock off my held item, which my held item in this scenario was Leftovers. A lot of my wall-type Pokemon usually have Leftovers on them, like Black Sludge. However, we are going in for the Hidden Power Fire here. Now, that's one thing that Heff did not think that I had, was Hidden Power Fire. So luckily for me, I actually got the advantage here in that type matchup. Although now he's going into his Gliscor. And Gliscor is ground, and it's a flying type Pokemon, of course. Hidden Power Fire is not going to be able to do anything. He is going to go for the Stealth Rocks here, and I should have thought about this earlier. Kind of a late Stealth Rocks entry hazard coming in, but that, I'm sure, is going to work to his favor on, because I no longer have a Fortress to be able to do a rapid spin to be able to break the blocks. Now, of course, the Hyper Voice was able to do some serious work onto the Gliscor. However, it is a Poison Field Toxic Orb, which means that when he gets poisoned, he's going to regain his health slowly in return. Now, he's going to be able to get the Earthquake off here, and luckily, my Sylveon survives, and I'm able to get another Hyper Voice off, which is fantastic. And that is going to be able to finish off that Gliscor. We're not going to have to worry at this point. And at the moment, we're actually 3-1. He's been able to knock out one of my pokes, where I have knocked out 3 of his. Now, he comes back in with his Sceptile, and I'm assuming his Sceptile probably has some sort of Poison-type move onto his set. However, he's going for Hidden Power. And at this point, I'm not really sure what Hidden Power he has. But it is super effective, so I'm assuming that it was poison. I'm assuming it was poison at this point, because when it says it's super effective, it means that it had a type advantage. So at this time, we're going to go back in with our Alolan Muck, and, you know, Sceptile is still a Grass-type Pokemon. It's still going to be able to get damage based from poison or toxic type moves. He is, however, going to go for a Dragon Pulse. And here's the Dragon Pulse coming in. And he's going to be able to do some decent work onto that Muck. But fortunately for me, I actually have a Berry that's going to be able to regain a lot of my health, which is fantastic. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was a Figure Berry and not a Citrus Berry. So at this time, we're going to go in for a Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot, I'm hoping is going to be luckily for me, we actually had the capability of taking them out, because that Mega Sceptile could have proved to be a huge issue with my Haxorus and my other Pokemon that are coming in as well. So at this time, he's going to come back in with Hercules, his Darmanitan, and of course, he's getting some damage from those Stealth Rocks that are the entry hazards here. And I'm just going to go for the Shadow Sneak. Now, mind you, I could have probably gone for some other types of moves. However, I'm pretty sure his Darmanitan actually outspeeds my Muck. So, you know, Shadow Sneak is a decent amount of damage. However, Flare Blitz is just going to completely annihilate my Muck. And that's going to be the third Pokemon out on my team, which is really great for Heff, because right now he's right down to 2 more Pokemon. And of course, that insane recoil damage from that Flare Blitz coming back onto that Darmanitan. We're going back into Haxorus, and of course, we're getting some damage based from those Stealth Rocks that his Gliscor put out. And of course, I do have Mold Breaker on this Haxorus. Now, he is going to go in for the Flare Blitz here, and at this time, I think to myself, oh man, this is going to do some work. But luckily, it's not enough to be able to finish off my Haxorus, and his Darmanitan's down right into the red zone, and I'm going to be able to finish off him with a great attack. And luckily for me, I was able to survive that Flare Blitz, which is fantastic. Now, if he didn't take out the Darmanitan, his next Flare Blitz would have been eventually taken out. Now, at this time, he is coming back in with his Raikou, which is known as the Flash. And, of course, he's getting some damage from the Stealth Rocks that are on his side. At this point, I know for a fact there is no way I'm going to be able to outspeed his Raikou. And Raikou is just going to be able to go right in for the attack, and I'm pretty sure that that is Hidden Powered Ice. It's a super effective attack, and of course, Ice beats Dragon. So unfortunately, my Haxorus does go through and faint, I'm afraid. Being recalled back to my party, I'm going to go back in with my Infernape here. Now, Infernape, of course, freshly onto the field, only getting damaged by Stealth Rocks. I was hoping at this point that I was going to be able to outspeed this Raikou, but unfortunately, I am unable to outspeed him, and he has extra sensitive. Now, of course, it's a Psychic-type move, and Infernape is a Fighting-type Pokemon, and that is just going to completely one-hit knock out that Infernape. Like, there is no chance of survival. And we are now down 1v1. And of course, I'm going in with my Rotom Wash. Now, of course, I'm Water and Electric. He is an Electric-type Pokemon. So right now, I'm pretty sure that none of my attacks are really going to do any major damage to him. Usually, I have a Z-Power onto my Rotom Wash, but unfortunately, due to the fact that I used it with the Haxorus, we're not going to be able to do any kind of a Z-move here. Now that Raikou is just barely holding on to that Hydro Pump. And again, we're getting a little bit of leftovers back to the health of my Rotom. But unfortunately, we have to look at it this way. This Raikou is going to be able to outspeed my Rotom, and unfortunately it is going to take me out. But at the same time, his Raikou is Life Orbed, which means that he is also fainting as well. So right now we are 0-0. And that is the end of the battle. So thank you very much there, Heff, for the battle there today. That was awesome. Always enjoy having a battle with you. Unfortunately, it is not my day for a win. But you know what? It was really, really close. Really, really close. Now, if you guys watched any of my streams there in the past, this is one of my battles from my twitch.tv stream. If you guys are looking for battles, there are a few ways to find me. You can either find me on twitch.tv/AngeloftheNight091, or you can find me on my Snowpoint Temple Discord server. If you guys enjoyed the battle there today, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, press that like button, and be sure to post your comments in the comment section below. Now, if you guys enjoy Pokemon-related content, be sure to hit that sub button. That way you guys always know when my videos go live. And as always, hope you guys had a fantastic day there today, and I hope you all take care. Peace out.